One of the richest people in Hong Kong has lost $1 billion over the course of the 10-week protests, and now he's joining the chorus of wealthy citizens calling for the protests to end.
Here's a summary of the article.
Protests have disrupted life in Hong Kong for 10 weeks, closing streets, causing volatility in the stock market, and disrupting flights at its airport. It's time to think deeply, Wu, the former chairman of real estate developer Wheelock & Co., wrote in the Hong Kong Economic Journal on August 12, according to Bloomberg. According to the Bloomberg Billionaire Index, Wu is the 8th richest person in Hong Kong. Swire Pacific, the owner of airline Cathay Pacific, the flag carrier of Hong Kong, also released a statement on August 13 calling for an end to the protesters' illegal activities and violent behavior. Swire Pacific is deeply concerned by the ongoing violence and disruption impacting Hong Kong, the Hong Kong-based conglomerate said in the statement. The net worths of Hong Kong's billionaires are unusually sensitive to market volatility, Business Insider previously reported. Thousands took to the streets of Hong Kong beginning in July over an extradition bill with mainland China but have since expanded their focus to police actions and their democratic system, Business Insider previously reported.
This post received a score of 17,127, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
He really hasn't lost anything. It is a paper loss, a reduction in the value of his buildings. The people losing here are those who get paid by the hour to work or commissions, can work and are thus earning no cash earnings. Many of those people are protesting, so they seem to think the protest's worth the hit to their pocketbooks.
A girl literally lost her eye and this joke of a man had the audacity to come out and cry about some imaginary numbers decreasing in his portfolio.
Man, really? That's unfortunate. Fuck Winnie, Xi Jinping, and fuck every single person allowing this tyranny, Tibet, HK, and mass genocide, Uyghurs. Greater than fuck Xi Jinping. Use his proper name, Winnie the Pooh. Done.
World peace secured.
Nonviolent protests only work when they disrupt the lives of those you're protesting against. That is the point, it always has been. Nonviolent protests work because they shut things down. Strikes work because they shut things down.
So, rich people complaining about losing a fraction of their money. vs citizens protesting about losing human rights and freedom. People are almost always happy to sacrifice human rights for the economy or business.
Greater than people are almost always happy to sacrifice others' human rights for the economy or business. You'd think that, but here in America we have a ton of idiots who vote against their best interests on the off chance they become millionaires someday.
Ferengi don't want to stop the exploitation, we want to become the exploiters. Rom, Deep Space Nine.
Ferengi are more human than Star Trek humans.
I think that might have been the point of them. Pay attention to the message or you'll end up like them.
Fuck this asshole.
Fuck em.
Nice Migo adlib.
Hopscotch, hot sauce.
Imagine being able to lose $1 billion.
I would absolutely love the chance to lose $1 billion. Great, I took out the loan with your permission and lost it for you.
That's the spirit.
Because one man's earnings are more important than the freedom of thousands. This world is sick because of money.
Of millions.
He just wants to free those millions of people's organs.
Beware he who would deny you access to information, for in his heart, he dreams himself your master.
That kinda just shows that the protests are about the people and not the rich. It's quite interesting how the CCP can label about 95% of HK's citizens as terrorists.
Greater than how the CCP can label about 95% of HK's citizens as terrorists. I was listening to the NY Times, the daily podcast, and they basically said that most of mainland China believes that Western influences has encouraged Hong Kong to become champions of this weird thing called democracy. Mainland China sees themselves as getting richer and sees America as afraid of China's influence. Thus, America influenced Hong Kong to put China down and attack China. Objectively, the logic is actually not too awful. Mainland China people see no need for democracy since they're getting rich without democracy. I give mainland China props for thinking the American government is that organized.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.